Hey, what's up, guys? So in the last blog post, I talked about the different project types you can make on DreamerMade. There's creative, which just has the goal to make something, community, which has the goal to do something good, and venture, which has the goal to make some money. Now in this post, I want to talk about shared projects. But before I dive too deep into it, I want to touch a little bit about those other projects and what you can, what control you have over them. So with any of those project types I mentioned, you have the ability to keep them secret, where no one can access it unless it's you and whoever you invite, or private, where people have to request to join, or public, where it's only visible to registered members. So it's up to you, and you can have full control over how those ideas happen. The next steps you take with them, if you do anything with them at all. So with shared projects, it's a little bit different. And so there's kind of two sides. Shared projects, any of those projects I mentioned, those project types, you can mark them as shared. And when you do that, you're giving up your ownership, your intellectual property of those projects and those ideas, and you're giving it to the community. Now, some people might be skeptical and be like, oh, wow, I don't want to give ownership or, to anyone with my idea. And yeah, that's fine. You don't have to. You can choose to keep it, safe and secure and choose what you do with it. This is for ideas where it's on a larger scale. Maybe something we can't accomplish in our lifetime. Maybe something just too big for one person, too big for a few people. And once you share it, though, you're giving any member that, is on DreamerMade to the ability and the opportunity to contribute to those ideas and those projects. So imagine, all the steps it takes for, any accomplishment, any big, big idea that's been in our lifetime or even, before. How many steps it takes to get there? How many different people are involved? So this shared projects, I think, has a huge potential, not just for DreamerMade and the community, but for a lot of people around the world, because from these and based on your contributions, you have the ability to, if it's for the community, you have the ability to, actually make some change happen and see it happen on a large scale. And with venture projects especially, you have the potential to actually make money and make a living. So imagine if you're just, doing bits and pieces here and there. You're like, oh, I'll help with a step here on this project, and I'll help on a step over here. But I'm also working on my own projects that's secret or private. Those shared projects that you contribute to, if they actually make, if they're venture projects and they make money, you have the potential to, have some of the profits allocated to you based on your contribution. So it really just depends on the project type and what your contribution looks like. But it's not like DreamerMade or me alone would just, decide that. It's actually going to be based on the community and the feedback provided, and and voting, and actually taking a deeper look at what everyone did on a bigger scale, and then narrowing it down to what each person did. So, I think it has huge potential, and I'm excited about it. And this is something I've always, kind of dreamed of and seen as something incredible that we could do together and see some amazing things come from it. So that's the gist of shared projects. If you haven't joined DreamerMade yet, I really hope you guys do. I hope you check it out. It's still, it's in progress, but it's making some great changes every day, and we're seeing some really cool stuff come from it. So in the meantime, until the next blog post, check it out. Sign up if you can, and hit me up if there's anything you have questions about. I'd love to, answer any questions and collaborate on any projects you might want to share. All right, guys. Until then, take it easy.